This episode is brought to you by John Blake Sales Breakthrough Solutions, helping you to at least double the amount of leads that you get that convert into paying clients.
Welcome to the Master Dealmaker's Secrets podcast. And now, here's sales growth strategist, John Blake.
Welcome to Master Dealmaker's Secrets. I'm John Blake. This is episode 147, and today what we're going to talk about are 11 things that are motivating people. So 11 things that are behind what makes people tick and what makes people make decisions. So I think this is going to be a really valuable episode. Before we do that, though, if you have got leads that you've spoken to that haven't already converted into paying clients, I want you to head over to johnblakeaudio.com, where I am giving you a training that will allow you to double sales with your existing lead flow. This is the exact same strategy that I teach my brand new clients when they first come on board with me, and it has proven over and over and over again to simply work, right? Not only will you get a really succinct, to the point 15-minute training, audio training to start off with, what you'll also get is a PDF guide that actually walks you through exactly what to write in your email. So word for word email templates, exactly what to say when you get someone's voicemail, exactly when to write the emails, when to call over a 90-day period. And the best thing about this is that you can very easily teach it to somebody else to do it, and they will get the exact same results. It is over at johnblakeaudio.com. Go grab it, put it into practice, and tell me how it goes. I love hearing success stories from people who have put into practice the things that we talk about, not only in the podcast, but that particular resource I am very passionate about. I'm sure you'll get really, really good results from it. So what we're going to talk about today is 11 things that motivate people. So there are any number of reasons why people make decisions, and I have a list in front of me that I want to go through with you, and it really kind of covers almost anything that you could potentially want to sell in terms of people's motivations. So I think this will be really, really valuable. The first one is, in general, people aren't as satisfied as they could be, right? So people are always looking for the next thing, the next best thing. How can I take things to the next level? In fact, I think the split is about 70-30. About 30% of people are moving toward a better day, and 70% of people are making a decision to avoid something that they're trying to escape or get away from, or there's some pain involved. And there's one about that as well. So most people only have a moderate amount of self-esteem. So there can be some motivation in there, most definitely. 2/3 of women and 1/3 of men don't like the way they look, right? So 2/3 of women and 1/3 of men do not like the way that they look. So if you're selling some sort of weight loss thing, or gym memberships or anything like that, that's a very important thing to keep in mind. The fourth one is nearly everyone worries and has a deep-seated fear of rejection. They don't like to be rejected. The next one is almost everybody is afraid to grow old, and there is a huge industry in people trying to stay young or stay looking young. A lot of people who listen to the podcast want to know what we do over at Master Dealmaker Secrets. And effectively what we do is we work with sales professionals and business owners all over the world who are seeing massive increases in their top line sales revenue. So we help business owners and sales professionals to effectively focus on the three key drivers to growing sales revenue in your business. The first one is controlling the message that you send out into the marketplace so that potential clients see and hear and read what you do as an opportunity as opposed to your competitors. The second thing that we do is we help you to create a direct path to the 20% of your ideal clients that will deliver 80% of the revenue. So everyone knows the 80-20 rule. We help you to develop a direct path to the 20% of the people that are going to give you 80% of your sales revenue in your business. And the third thing that we allow you to do, that we create a process for, is for you to be able to double the amount of leads that you get that convert into paying clients. So if this is of interest, We do have an application-only process to become involved in this particular program, and to get to there, all you need to do is to go to www.johnblakescall.com. So it's JOHNBLAKESCALL.com, and there's a couple of questions to answer there, and then what you'll do is get on a quick conversation with me, and I can find out a little bit more about what you've got going on in your business and see potentially whether what you are doing would be a fit for what we could help you with. And at that point, I can extend an invitation if it's a fit, and you can make the choice to come on board or not. So that's the opportunity. That would be the next step if you're looking at how you can take things to the next level. If you're enjoying what you're hearing on the podcast, if you're getting value from it, I invite you to do that, and I will look forward to talking to you. The website is www.johnblakescall.com. Talk to you soon. Virtually everyone has a fear of death, and almost everyone works to avoid pain, and once in pain, will do whatever it takes to get out of that pain. So these are core motivators. These all very much dovetail into the 10 realities, or the 10 clarities, as one of my mentors refers to them, that we need to tick off in our sales conversations in order for people to make a buying decision with us. So the next one I think is interesting. People don't have time to be smart shoppers, and they often don't comparison shop. So what we know, when it comes, especially when it comes to price, everyone feels like price is like the number one criteria that people would use to make a buying decision. But the reality is that only about between 10 and 20% of people will only buy using the criteria of price. The caveat to that is that if you give no other criteria, everybody buys on price. So, example of that, you've got a LG, same model LG television at JB Hi-Fi, same model LG television at Harvey Norman. They're the exact same price. One of them drops the price $50. Let's say it's the Harvey Norman. You're going to go and buy it from Harvey Norman because you don't perceive anything as being different. But it's only when they start to bundle free things in there, like perhaps a free set of speakers or free installation, that things start to equalize out. So most people don't comparison shop when they're buying, because they're time poor and they want to make the right decision, but they don't perhaps have time to shop around. The next one, when people get their minds set on something, they want it now. So this is even more true now in my experience. There's this instant gratification. People want things straight away, and they can get things straight away. You can access your email, you can access your social media, you can access your bank account, you can access real estate, you can access your friends, at the touch of a button. People want things straight away. It's a massive motivator. Most people perceive credit cards as not being equal to real money. And the 11th one is people want to make decisions that will make them look good to others. So a quick recap on those, because there's 11 of them, but these are all very interesting things that give you an insight into how humans think, and more importantly, how they make decisions and what motivates them to make decisions. So you could pretty much use those 11 ideas across any product or service. So I'll just do a quick recap. So in general, people aren't as satisfied as they could be. Most people only have a moderate amount of self-esteem. 2/3 of women and 1/3 of men don't like the way they look. Nearly everyone worries and has a deep-seated fear of rejection. Almost everybody is afraid to grow old. Virtually everyone has a fear of death. Almost everyone works to avoid pain, and once in pain will do almost anything to get out of pain. People don't have time to be smart shoppers and often don't price shop that much. When people get their mind set on something, they want it straight away. Most people will still perceive credit cards as not being equal to real money, and people want to make decisions that will make them look good to others. So I will refer back to these 11 points, because I think they're really pivotal in especially some of the sales process stuff that we talk about on the podcast. So I will refer back to a lot of those in future episodes. What I would love to know, though, if you your particular product or service, have a listen to this podcast and let me know which ones you think apply directly to your particular product or service. I'd love to hear from you. In the meantime, thank you very much for listening, and I will talk to you on the next podcast. Cheers.
You've been listening to Master Dealmaker's Secrets with John Blake. Subscribe to get more in-depth strategies to maximize your sales process and double your inquiry to sale conversion with the lead flow you already have. Go to johnblakeaudio.com for his exclusive free no-fluff audio training and companion PDF guide.